Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Ayu Sartika and I'm from English department. For the questions, number 1, explain briefly the objectives of this course and how you manage your learning activities to meet the objectives. The objectives of the study are to describe how an English teacher managed his learning activities, design of the classroom, and setting arrangement. The classroom size was 10 divided 13 meters. Colors of the classroom wall were yellow and white. The interior design of the classroom was well arranged. The seating arrangement of the classroom used the line pattern. The psychological setting of the classroom was comfortable so that the students feel enthusiastic in the teaching and learning process. The management of the teaching and learning process was divided into the teacher's language, the student's language, learner's mistakes, the teacher's roles, grouping students, correcting, giving feedback, and the teacher's voice. And for the second, how the concepts and principles of teaching and learning relate to the e-learning system and classroom management. Cognitive principle. First, automatically. Many components of language must be learned to the point of automaticity. When we use a language, we cannot consciously think about the word and grammar that we are using. Some parts of language must be readily available in our subconscious to be used automatically. Meaningful learning. Meaningful learning will lead to better long-term retentions than rote learning. Language learners need to understand the language that they are hearing and using, and the topics discussed should be of interest to them. Anticipations of rewards. Learners are driven by the anticipations of rewards. This may be tangible or intangible, long-term or short-term. Language learners need a reason to learn the language. Intrinsic motivations. Language learning is most successful when there is intrinsic rather than extrinsic motivations. When language learning stems from the learner's needs or desires, the learner is said to have intrinsic motivations. A learner who only has extrinsic motivations will often give up during the long haul of learning a language. And for the fifth, strategic management, strategic investment. Language learning time should be invested wisely in activities that result in real language acquisitions. Clear learning goals and understanding of personal learning styles can help the learner to use language learning time strategically. And effective principle, language ego. Learning a new language involves developing new ways of thinking, feeling, and acting a second identity. This new and different self can cause learners to feel uncertain, to feel self-confidence. Successful language learners are self-confident language learners. They believe that they can achieve their language learning goals. Successful language learners are willing to make mistakes. They are willing to take risks, and therefore they have more opportunities to learn through both successful and failures. And for the questions, the best practice to manage selected computers, mobile apps based on media for e-learning in English teaching and learning. E-learning includes numerous types of media that deliver text, audio, image, animations, and streaming video, and includes technology applications and processes such as audio or video tape, satellite TV, CD-ROM, and computer-based learning, as well as local internet or externet and web-based learning, information and communication systems, whether freestanding or based on either local networks or the internet in networked learning, underlie many e-learning processes. E-learning can occur in or out of the classroom. It can be self-paced learning or may be instructor-led. Synchronous learning. E-learning is said to distance learning and flexible learning, but it can also be used in conjunction with face-to-face teaching, in which case the term blended learning is commonly used. It is commonly thought that new technologies make a big difference in education. Many proponents of e-learning believe that everyone must be equipped with basic knowledge of technology, as well as use it as a medium to reach a particular goal. Okay, that's all from me. Selesai. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.